Folks, good morning. This is the Verity News online. My name is Archie Boan. We are coming to you live from the office of the Ombudsman here in Kangar, District 10, Morocco County. And folks, to have you informed, the office of the Ombudsman has been plugged into a serious crisis where staff members of the institution are accusing Councillor Findley Kangar of corruption and nepotism and administrative mismanagement here at the office of the Ombudsman. From multiples of meetings, many revealed to this institution that the Ombudsman or Councillor Kangar has brought in a lot of people from his for unknown area, many workers, unprofessional workers here at the office, causing the overcrowdedness of this place. This is the office, and thereby leaving professional workers to work in corridors because the offices are overcrowded. And moreover, this place here is being operated without electricity. For weeks now, this building have been off. There's no electricity here, only because the institution chairperson, Councillor Findley Kangar, mismanaged 3,000 monthly that was to be paid to the Library Legislative Corporation for coring. But after investigation, after a follow-up by the Library Legislative Corporation, the office have only paid 1,200, leaving the Library Legislative with no authority but to switch this building off until all payments are made in full and to have fully and stable electricity in this building. Moreover, staffers, and away from that, meetings, internal meetings have been conducted, and there are meetings, evidence to that. This institution have received it, and that workers of this institution have asked that since the amount needed to rent this area is that much, they ask the chairperson, Councillor Findley Kangar, to relocate to find somewhere suitable for renters. But then, because Councillor Findley have 10% share of what the institution is paying to the owner of this area, he have refused to relocate this place. This is the situation here. Serious administrative mismanagement causing this place dysfunction. People here are not working. In fact, the area is overcrowded. Offices are overcrowded. Staffers have left with the option to leave their office, to come out in the corridors to work. And moreover, this place for weeks now, there have been no electricity. So workers, staff members of this area are calling for an investigation. They want the government to do a further background investigation of the record of the councillor Findley Kangar, because they have alleged that he has also doing his time at the YMCA. There was administrative mismanagement, a time with the USA fund and other things. He mismanaged all of those things, and now coming to this area as chairperson as head of this area, the office of the Ombudsman. Workers here are also facing serious challenges. So they are asking for an investigation. They are asking that the government look into this, to the matters here at the office of the Ombudsman, because workers here are undergoing serious working problems. They are not. They don't have that conducive environment to perform their work. Imagine you will leave your home in the morning, come to work, and for days you will sit. You can't work because there's no electricity. You can't work because the place is overcrowded. You don't have sitting capacity, and this area just big. You can't even contain all of those workers who are with the office, or who are with this institution. So yes, this is the area, and this place belongs to a friend of the councillor. The councillor, it has been alleged that he's receiving 10% of what this institution is paying to the owner of this facility. So this is the situation here, and this, we can't make our way in currently because in fact there are insiders who are feeding us, and away from that we have reviewed documents, meeting minutes that have been reviewed by this institution, and it is staff members are now accusing the councillor of corruption. And so this is the building. As you can see, this is the building. This place for weeks now have been operating without electricity. This place for weeks have been operating without electricity. Staffers here are stranded. No buses for them, and very poor working relationships from the head of the area. Administrative mismanagement, nepotism, corruptions. These are all allegations that have been levied against Councillor Findley Kangar, and from documents obtained by this institution, reviewed by this institution, point to the fact that Councillor Findley has refused to relocate this area, knowing full well that this place is very expensive, and more besides, it cannot contain all of those workers. Imagine this office having more than 300 workers here. So folks, yeah, this is where we are. Further keep and share this live coverage. My name is Archie Boan here at the office of the Ombudsman in Congo Town, District 10, Mosurado County, where this office has been plugged into crisis. Staff members are accusing Councillor Findley Kangar of corruptions, nepotism, administrative mismanagement, and furthermore, this is the office. This is the area. This place is fenced, as you may be aware. And this is where we are. Keep following, share, and invite others to witness. My name is Archie Boan, and this is the Verity News Online. So folks, keep following, share this as well. So yes, this is the office. This place here have been operating for weeks now without electricity, only because the institution, the head of the institution, was to pay 30,000 to the Library Electricity Corporation, and he has only paid 1,200, and the LEC is saying he should pay out of the 3,000 before reconnecting this office to obtain electricity for staffers to perform their work. So they are insiders providing more updates and moreover documents that have been received and verified by these institutions of meeting minutes, internal meeting that were conducted when staffers asked Councillor Findley Kangar to relocate on grounds that this facilitate the budget is kind of low and the amount paid to rent this facility is too huge for them. The needs were very, very accessible, very conducive, very unique for working, to have more and more people, and to also find means to scrutinize the amount of workers here at the facility, at the institution, because the council have been accused of bringing in relatives, family members, associates, allies to work here at the ministry or at the office of the Ombudsman, leading to the overcrowdedness of this area. The place overcrowded. Professional workers cannot do their work. In fact, they have to leave their office, come out in the corridor to work. These are causing the institution to be incapacitated. And folks, yes, keep following, share, invite others to witness. This is the Verity News. My name is Archie Boan, and here is where we are currently at the office of the Ombudsman here in Congo Town, District 10, Bolsonaro County. This is the office. This is the area. As you can see here, this is the place. Folks, yes, we cannot make our way in. We cannot make our way in to access this place. And folks, keep following. As you can see, workers are in the corridor of this area. And folks, this is it. Share it and invite others to witness. There are serious bad labor practice, serious allegations of administrative mismanagement, allegations of corruption, allegations of nepotism being levied against the Councillor Findley Kangar, the head of this office of the Ombudsman. So folks, if you want to get the full detail of the story, you can get the Friday's edition of the Verity newspaper. The full detail of the story is within the newspaper. You can also follow the Verity News website. The full detail of the story is also being published on the website, and I'll follow this page as well to acquire it or obtain the full detail of the story. As we are currently here at the office, as you can see, this place locked and they cannot allow us to make our way in. And yes, but there are documents, there are multiples of documents of internal meeting minutes that have been reviewed by this institution and pointing out to the fact that Councillor Findley, having been accused of those allegations, have refused to speak to the Verity News after every means of reaching out to Councillor Findley since fruitless and to no avail. We have decided to come to bring you this coverage from the office, and having been informed by insiders, staff members who are covering it, who cannot withstand the embarrassment and the embarrassment being faced with here at the institution, who have reached out to us to flag this out. So folks, that's it. Thank you so much for joining us. This is the Verity News. My name is Archie Boan. Been here to bring you coverage from the office of the Ombudsman, where the office have been plugged into serious crisis. Staff members are accusing Councillor Findley Kangar of corruption, nepotism, administrative mismanagement, and so on. Folks, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for following. This is how we let you follow it, because it is a wet Friday here in Congo Town, District 10, Maserado County. My name is Archie Boan. I've been here bringing this live coverage. Follow the Verity Online News. Follow the Verity Online News for more details of this development. For more details of this development, follow the Verity Online News. If you are having the opportunity to acquire one of those papers of today's edition of the Verity newspaper, you can get it and get the full detail of the story involving Councillor Findley Kangar, head of the office of the Ombudsman here in Congo Town. So folks, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the evidence that, like I said earlier on, you can read the Verity newspaper. There are more evidence, there are more leaked documents of meetings, and leaked documents of the allegations of the councillor paying 1,200 instead of 3,000 to the Library Electricity Corporation, that have caused this place to be off perpetually without electricity, causing problem and making workers to not perform their work. They cannot work because there is no electricity, only because the administration of this institution have failed to pay the needed amount to the Electricity Corporation to have this place reconnected. And moreover, they rented this place. They are paying for this area. It's kind of huge, and it cannot work with their budget. The place is overcrowded with more workers and no work ongoing. So there are more and more allegations that have been levied against Councillor Findley from documents we have received and reviewed. It also revealed that Councillor Findley is bringing more of his family members, relatives, to work here in this area, having been observed by the CSA, having gone through the process of employment. We have people here at the institution who are doing work, unprofessional people or people here causing problems to the professional ones. And yes, these are all allegations, and we have tried by all means to reach out, but it seems fruitless. So folks, thank you so much for following. This is how I would like to call it a date on this live coverage. My name is Archie Boan, and have a good day.